plaintiff, Gabriel Kennedy, says the defendant is her cousin, but they grew up more like brother and sister. Gabriel is suing because she allowed the defendant to borrow her car, and she claims he hit a ditch and totaled it. Defendant Randy Williams says his mom passed away when he was 13 years old, and Gabriel's mom took him in. Randy's countersuing because he claims after the accident, Gabriel lied and told his wife that he cheated.
Start with you.
This is my cousin, Randy, but we're more like brother and sister. We grew up really, really close, like siblings almost. When he was 13, his mom passed away from cancer. It's kind of hard to talk about now still. It's very emotional for my family.
How many years ago was that?
Let me see, I'm 28 now, so I don't know. Randy, how many years ago was it? It's been
19.
over 19.
19 years ago?
Yes, but it was very drastic because we didn't really know what was going on as kids. It kind of just happened for us.
I think about my mother a few times a week, and it occurred in 1978. Haven't been able to go to her gravesite since.
Yeah, so you can understand how emotional.
I wouldn't be able to take the emotion of going,
Right.
even now.
I'm more emotional than him, I would think. I don't visit. He's a little stronger than me. He can go.
On the outside.
On the outside, yes, that's true.
All right. And you all have always gotten along until this incident with the car?
Yeah, well, we had our ins and outs, but for the most part, yes,
Okay,
we've always
good.
gotten along.
Let me hear from you.
As she stated, we're relatives, cousins. We're more like brother and sister because my mom did pass and her mom kind of took me in, so we grew up, and me as being an older sibling or older cousin,
How did that affect you? Your mom passed at 13.
Oh man, like it still affect me now.
There's two things, either one of two ways that young people, kids in particular, react to the loss of a parent early in life. Is it inspires them or it kind of troubles them throughout their life?
Mine actually kind of troubled me because I was the oldest and I really didn't know what was going on. So,
but from the years since,
it's gotten better. Like I've finally
inspirational or destructive?
Inspirational.
Pardon?
Inspirational.
Both.
Okay.
I would say both.
All right. Well, that's my advice to people is find a way to use it as inspiration as opposed to destruction. A lot of people, they live destructive lives when in fact, if you use it as an inspiration, even if you have to take on a belief that some question, and that is that it's kind of overlooking you, then that's very inspirational. It could change you, particularly if you really loved them. So that's what happened with me. It's two ways that young people, kids in particular, react to the loss of a parent. It inspires them or it troubles them throughout their life.
Mine actually kind of troubled me because I was the oldest and like I've finally...
Inspirational or destructive?
Inspirational.
Both.
Okay.
I would say
Both. All right.
Defendant Randy Williams says the plaintiff is his cousin, and he's countersuing her because Randy claims she told his wife that he was cheating.
So let's hear what happened with the car you're suing him about.
I bought the car initially. I let him borrow the car. He says he hit a pothole and ran off the road, but a pothole doesn't smash the front of your car in. Or make, you know what I mean? Or smash the back of it.
Did he hit the pothole and it spun and hit something else? Did he tell you?
I wasn't there. I was at home. I'm not sure.
You haven't had the opportunity to ask him?
I asked, but I don't believe fully what he's saying.
Okay, but that's what I'm asking you. Did he tell you after the pothole caused him to hit something?
He told me he ran into a ditch.
And that caused the front to collapse?
The front and the back and sides and all of it. I have pictures. You want to see them? That was a big old ditch.
All came from a ditch.
It was real.
That's what he tells me.
That wasn't a ditch. That was a hole in.
That was a ditch and some other cars
30
and
feet
everything
under.
else.
What do you say happened, sir?
I did hit a pothole, but the pothole when
You
I
hit what?
A pothole. When I hit the pothole, it caused me to lose control, and I hit a guardrail. It wasn't
what?
a ditch, a rail.
A rail?
Like on the side of the highway, the guardrail. That's what I hit. So it wasn't a ditch.
You were driving straight and you hit the guardrail.
I hit the pothole, and then I hit the rail.
All right, it took you to the rail.
Yes, sir.
All right, and did you go over the rail?
No, I ain't go over the rail.
Okay,
Just
so
hit the
what
pothole.
happened to the back? The back is smashed in.
I don't know what happened to the back.
Okay, good enough.
Somebody smacked
All
that
right, you
car.
don't have a good defense. You say you don't know. Your defense is I don't know what happened to the car. So I understand.
He also
All right.
agreed.
She
to
knows.
pay. He also agreed.
And based on the picture, I know. And you can't explain the picture. So if you had a good explanation, perhaps you'd have had a good defense.
Right.
What's that?
He also agreed to pay for the damage.
Okay, when did he agree to pay?
This was in August, and I have photos of the messages.
Let's see what you have. And has he paid anything on it since?
He made one payment,
Of how much?
$200.
All right. Sir, what do you say about this? She says you agreed to pay.
Yes, sir. I agreed to pay because it was my fault that the car got totaled in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't intentional, And I mean,
That you lost control. That's not that's an act of negligence. Most people don't lose control and go down into ditches when they have a pothole. You have a responsibility of seeing the pothole in front of you, just as if it was icy outside. You have a responsibility, a legal duty to drive in accommodation of the roads, and that would be ice. And if you're going 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour on ice, then you might be all right. But if you're going 30, 40 miles an hour and there's ice and you have an accident, you breach your duty of slowing down, which would avoid you slipping and causing an accident on the ice. So in this case, you have a duty to see that pothole. And obviously you didn't, because instead of driving around it, you hit the rail and totaled both the front and the back of her car.
Right.
Young, in my defense, the potholes where I'm from, they're
Sir,
like
you
Mario
totaled the back of
Karts.
this woman's car. I don't believe it was a pothole at all. Neither does she. So you can stop this altogether. Why don't you think you should adhere to the agreement?
Because after all this, and I agreed to pay because, like I said, it was my fault. She went behind my back and told my wife I cheated on her.
That's a whole lie.
And I'm like,
That's a lie.
cheated?
Hold on, man.
I'm trying to figure out how my sister tell my wife I cheated when she know that's not correct. Like,
I didn't.
cheated?
Did
No.
you do that?
No, I don't even conversate with his wife. Only time I see or hear from this woman is if I'm on the phone with him, like a video call.
Who
or
told you
something
that?
like
Your wife did?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes,
What did
sir.
she say exactly?
She said, well, your sister said you've been messing around on me.
Did you further that question? Did you delve into it?
No,
What are you saying? What did she say I did specifically? You didn't ask that? You
yeah.
avoided the conversation?
No, I really didn't. I asked her, like, what you mean cheated? She said, you've been seeing this other woman behind my back. I don't have time to
Did
see
she
this
say
other-
who the woman was that
No,
she
she
was
didn't.
told?
She didn't say who the woman was.
All right. And you didn't ask who the woman was?
At
you
that
was trying
point,
to get out of that conversation
Yeah, I
as
was.
soon as you could.
That I was.
I see. I see.
I got to sleep with this
In the
lady
law,
every
that's
night.
called a consciousness of guilt. I'm trying to move past because you know I know I'm guilty on this. So let me bypass this conversation with her and get out this house as quick as I can. All right. So now I know that's not your defense, is that you don't think you should pay her because of gossip.
Yes, it is. That's
Is
all
that
you
your
got.
defense?
Gossip.
Yeah.
I got to
Have
sleep
you
with this
proven?
woman
Has anyone proven
365
anything?
days.
Pardon?
I said, I got to sleep with it and go home to this lady every day.
We don't know whether this lady is lying or not.
Man.
She could be. This is gossip so far.
Defendant Randy Williams says the plaintiff is his cousin, and he's countersuing her because Randy claims she told his wife that he was cheating.
Unless you're able to prove that this woman caused problems in your marriage, which still wouldn't be a defense to a debt. It might be this emotional distress you're countersuing for. Unless you can prove it, sir, that she caused problems in your marriage. I can't just take your word, and because your word is no good. You claim to have hit a rail in the front, but yet the back is also damaged significantly. So your word is no good. Now, your counterclaim for $3,500 for emotional distress. Now, let's delve into that if that's what you want from her, gossip. Why does she owe you, sir?
Why does she owe me?
How? Yeah, why? How? When? No wonder you get caught.
We want to know.
And
How
no
does
wonder
she
your
owe
logic
you?
I
is
wanna
so.
know.
No wonder your logic and reasoning is so bad. Wonder your logic and reasoning so bad to make you think you can tell me that you just hit a rail in the front, but yet the back is caved in as well.
Your Honor,
Go
you don't
ahead,
know my
sir.
wife,
So
do you?
please, do you know what I'm asking you, sir?
Yeah, I know what you're
All right, tell me real quick before I go ahead and dismiss that. Okay, your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. Have a good day. I don't
Thank
know what
you.
your emotional distress was. You said, you laughed, all right? How's that? Judgment for the plaintiff.
I told her I love her.
I love you too. I just want my money. Period. I ain't got no more discussion. Seriously. You was wrong. You admitted you was wrong. I need what I need. Please? Can I get that?
I understand. I hear you.
Rumors is rumors. You know better than to believe what you hear all the time. You should just came to me. Right? So you gonna believe her over me?
I'm just saying.
Your sister.
Yeah, that's
I'm the
that's
lawyer
why
one.
She say you said this.
She say he say if was a fifth.
Plaintiff Philip White says he and the defendant were good friends until he realized the defendant was taking advantage of him. Philip claims the defendant constantly used his car to take his girlfriend out, and Philip is suing him today for utility bills and emotional distress. Defendant Corey White admits that he borrowed Philip's car, but insists it was always with Philip's permission. Corey denies owing Philip for anything.
Start with me.
Okay, I met Corey back in August of 2018. Me and Corey started off as good friends. Everything was going good. A few months after that, Corey did a 180-degree turn, started taking advantage of me, and using me in different ways. He used my car to take his girlfriend places.
Without your permission?
I allowed it.
Okay.
I would be stranded for 5 to 6 hours. He drove a stick shift, so I could not drive it. I would call him on a...
He would take your car and leave his with you.
Right.
And you didn't
I
even know
could
how
not
to drive.
drive it, no.
So why would you let him? Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
I was
You're a good guy. Got it.
correct. He would leave me 5 to 6 hours. I would call him. He wouldn't respond. His girlfriend at the time would not let him use the phone while they were together. I went
You
multiple...
don't think they were, sir, you don't think they were getting high or something?
I don't know. I really don't.
That's what you needed to look into.
Right?
Go ahead.
Well, you know, it just goes...
All right. Sir, you do this to your friend, and if so, why?
Your Honor, I'm sorry to say, but that's not all true.
Okay, tell me what's true.
The truth of it is, I did use his vehicle to take her to a few places. And granted the fact...
You didn't go to the dope house with it.
No, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
But I would take her like places like out to eat.
Huh?
Like out to eat. And we would sit in a park and talk, or just spend quality time together like a normal couple would.
At this man's expense.
He did allow me to take his vehicle.
And why wouldn't you respond when he called you while you had his vehicle?
Because I wasn't with my phone.
How far were you from it?
You could say probably about 25 feet or better.
Taking a walk through the park.
I mean, we were walking. We did quite a bit of that, and
You couldn't hear the phone.
wasn't with it. We couldn't hear it. Didn't know nothing.
Okay.
I ought to be young again.
You say to be young again?
Yeah.
That's it, man. I'm going to leave your situation alone, sir.
Defendant Corey White is being sued by his former friend, who claims Corey took advantage of him.
All right. Tell me about the utility bills you're suing him for.
Okay, July it was the end of June of 2019. I moved into the trailer up under his mom, and mine and her agreement that I would rent the trailer from her. Corey had moved out the 25th of March and had left unpaid utility bills left owing at the trailer. Me and Corey paid the last power bill in January. Corey didn't ever go to the P.O. box until the end of March when disconnect notices were being issued at his P.O. box. Mm-hmm. And he showed me those notices, but it was too late.
Right.
And they shut the power off on the 25th of March.
And it was in your name?
It was in his name.
Okay.
And the water
Lisa
bill
just
was
ruined his credit, not yours.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the water bill was in his name. I had stayed there at the trailer without power for 3 weeks because I had nowhere to go. He had rearranged a place for him to go, but left me, figuring out what to do.
Did you need heat or something?
No, I just needed somewhere to lay my head down. Yeah, it was. It was cold. But I just needed a place to lay my head down at the time. So I paid the $145 in April with cash. And then the water got cut back off. In the meantime then I worked out an arrangement to go stay in Gunnersville with the partner that I'm with now. Since I had nowhere to go, because I really didn't socialize with a lot of people. And so when a few months later, I got in contact with his mom that talked to me about the trailer, and due to the fact I knew what shape it was in, and she said she would rather me take it if I was willing to pay rent. And she would knock off, whatever I put into the trailer, she would knock off rent. Well, due to the fact that we couldn't get services on because there was unpaid balances on the power and the water bill. Alabama Power representative stated that it was either going to come out of his mother's pocket, his pocket, or whoever was going to move in there. That we couldn't get service on unless that was paid.
All right. And so the bills are what exactly? Utility bills.
The utility bill that was unpaid was $465.34 from Alabama Power.
What's the emotional distress? Sitting without heat?
Correct.
Okay, sir, what do you say to this?
That is not true, Your Honor, because this guy, when he started living with me, the agreement between me and him was that if he was going to be staying there, that he would pay half the bills. And he did agree to that, and for a time there it worked, and then it just started dwindling down because he kept telling me, oh, well, I'm going to go to the movies, I'm going to go out to eat, or I'm going to go out to a bar. And I told him, I said, dude, I've done told you once, if you're going to live here, you got to pay half the bills. So that was just a friendly reminder to him, and because he did not pay very much, if any at all, on the bills just got stacked up and they were behind, or fell behind.
You didn't pay your share.
I paid my share because I kept him up for well over 3, maybe 4 months where there was nothing paid out of his pocket, but everything was paid out of mine.
Sir?
No, sir, that's incorrect.
Who has some evidence?
What's this?
The water bill. And
What do you have, sir?
here's the power.
He has evidence that he paid, sir. You have anything?
I did have something as of this
Where
morning.
is it?
But it's lost in
Disappeared?
flight.
Well, his is still here. His didn't disappear. So he's going to win today. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
What's done is done. I can move on.
Plaintiff Amanda Kessler dated the defendant off and on, and he was friends with her family. Amanda claims she and her relatives loaned the defendant money, but he has yet to repay, so she's suing. Defendant Randy Mitkus says he dated Amanda for 5 years, and they had their fair share of ups and downs. Randy insists Amanda is suing for more than he owes.
Start with you.
I met Randy Mitkus back in '05 through a mutual friend. We spoke frequently, and then back in 2015 we started dating. He brought a little kitty cat for me. Everything was good. And then I dissolved the relationship about April of 17, and then here recently, about 6 months ago, we got back together. And that's about
All right. You want to give me some background?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we met quite a while ago, and I met her frequently, and we started dating. Been about 5 years now. It's been good, ups and downs like normal relationships.
Plaintiff Amanda Kessler is suing her ex-boyfriend because she claims he borrowed money from her and her family, and he has yet to repay.
What are you suing him for today?
there's several different things, Your Honor. First off, we have $500. Well, no, we'll go back. My stepdad and my mother, they helped Randy in August of 17 for clutch replacement repairs on his work truck. He's failed to pay back any of that. October of 2016, Randy went to my father and borrowed $500 for whatever reason, I don't know. He failed to tell me that he even borrowed the $500 until my dad, a few months later, said, hey, what's going on with that money I've loaned Randy? And I was like, what? What money? And then variously, Randy does tree work for a living, and I know that has ups and downs with weather and whatnot, Your Honor. My brother Michael, over several different occasions, different amounts, miscellaneous reasons, he borrowed money from my brother, accumulated to a $750 balance. And then also I have loaned him money back in February 2018, $260.
Let's stop with your family. First, did they authorize you or make you an agent
Yes,
to
sir, I
collect
have-
their
yes.
loans? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have that?
Yeah, I do. There you go.
The things you mentioned that they loaned him, none of them have been paid?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And let's get to yours.
Okay. February of 18, I loaned Randy $260. That was for an overdraft of an account of my credit card or banking. I made a payment arrangement, and Randy failed to pay me the $60 payment arrangement, so that was $260. May of 18, I loaned him $300 to pay for insurance and medical insurance premiums. Can't remember exactly what else. And then an additional $750 between the dates of February 1st and July of this year. Rental deposit for $400 for February. And then actually in June, I gave him $350 towards his rent. So all in all, totaling $3,310, Your Honor.
All right, sir, what do you say?
I feel that I owe her the money that I borrowed, but I don't see how I should have to pay back her relatives.
Because he's not getting sued by him.
Right. You didn't think you're getting sued by him. Yep. All right, sir. You don't contest the amount. You just say that you don't have to pay him back. Forget about it. I borrowed it. I don't feel like I got to pay her family back. It's a good feeling to have. Unfortunately, according to the documents she has provided me, you do have to pay them back. You agreed to do so as your signature and everything else. And you said you do agree you owe her. Your only thing was, I don't have to pay her family back. $3,310 is your judgment. His only defense is that he doesn't think he had to pay your family. Have a good day.
I'm pleased that the judgment went the way it did. It's going to make a lot of people in my family happy. They've been waiting for this for a long time, since 2016, 17. I'm grateful for Judge Mathis and the outcome.
I feel glad from the outcome that I can finally take care of business and get things under control and pay back the people I owe, and I'll feel a lot better about myself.